going on, guys? It's Professor High Kick. First minute is always a high kick. So I'm gonna get started in, I would say, a few minutes. I just want people to start coming through. But to the people that are here and that's already viewing, hi, how are you? Basically, it's gonna be a small discussion on the events that took place today. The article that was put up by Polygon. And hey, Cheeseburger Cast, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the classroom. Appreciate it. So yeah, if you haven't seen that article yet, my computer would. I'm gonna link it. And it was really sad to read the fact that, you know, to not see not one black woman's name in that article. Like, you had to think, did anybody interviewed think, hey, let me tell the author about some women that you can interview as well? Nah, they just made it all about them. And you know, it's like sometimes you're not faulting them for that because, hey, it's an article about me, but it's like, it should have happened. Because if you're gonna mention Black Lives Matter, all women, I mean everybody, all black people should be mentioned that were leaders or that paved the way somewhere. Not just black men, because it's not just their struggles, our struggle too as black women. So that really upset me. And then on top of that, when you know you're in the FGC and there's a dominant black woman, if you do want to say anything about any other black woman, you know there's one that's competing, that's actually kicking ass and taking names behind the controller. If that's all you wanted to say, X, shut up. You know, no, we're not saying that. We're not saying that at all. We know that y'all have a struggle. The thing is that the article, which I posted again, the article, it was like they completely erased black women in that article. Like, there was no black, there's no black women. They are, but if you're gonna mention Black Lives Matter, it's black men and black women is what I'm saying. Exactly. And Cheeseburger Cats, hey, thank you for the whole Zilla. But Cheeseburger Cats, we've been feeling that way for years, have we not? Which is the reason why women's spaces were made. But now it's like, girl, it's like Chris G wrote the article. Whew, boy. But notice how he's silent now after he done said that. But there are men that think like that. And for some reason, it's quite alright for them to think that way. And yet, when we try to make names here, it's like they don't want us here. Same. I felt that way too. And it sucks. Man. So I'm gonna give it a few more minutes before anybody else comes through. Before people come through. There's also something else that happened today. I don't know if you heard, but there was a girl that got thrown into a dumpster by a group of black men. I was talking about it earlier with a few of the guys in my party chat, and I thought it was disgusting. And it's like, this day is like, yeah, if it's not this day alone, y'all completely showed us how y'all felt about us. no, I understand, X. I understand. Like, I'll show you guys the video, because I thought that was really fucking ridiculous. Hey, Passion, what's going on? So here's the video. And if you look through that thread, you'll see a lot of what I'm talking about. But what really pissed me off about that video was, like, those guys, no, in that thread, it was that those two guys that put up the video were wearing Black Lives Matter shirts. Why? Apparently Black lives didn't matter to you when you threw her in a dumpster. And I'm not sure if that's the full video. Let me see if that's the full video. No, that's not the full video I posted. The full video, they were trying to get her to touch a minor. No, it was trash. They were trying to get her to touch a minor. And it's like, she didn't want to. Next thing you know, they're throwing her in a dumpster. And yelling and screaming and laughing at her and filming her while she's crying. And then the sad ass have an apology that man gave to people just because it was black women speaking out on her behalf. Because no one else would have said anything. And the video was still on Homeboy's story, which pissed me off even further. Like, you thought that shit was funny. His name is Fat Rodney. He thought that shit was hilarious. Hey, Bunny. Hey, Source. No, Source. I saw it and it ran on my timeline and I got so fucking mad at it. Oh, Lord Savage. He's somebody. He's part of the New York scene. I'll admit he's not very liked. He's not very liked, so. Man, so it's who you telling? They don't, you know, they say black women need to be protected. But we need to be protected from them, to be honest. I'm gonna be plain and simple. X, you probably the exception. They don't take, exactly, they don't take no for an answer. I know that firsthand. They don't take no for an answer. Not only that, it's like what they did to her. What they did to her was really ridiculous. And then he gave a bullshit ass apology saying basically sorry, not sorry. And left that on his feed. And you have the nerve to tell me that I'm overreacting? And the guy you're talking about, Lord Savage, that was on my page, I was speaking out on it and saying something on it. And he's just like, damn, if you don't love black men like that, then basically go to a white dude. First of all, you sound guilty. Second of all, who the hell are you to sit there and say that shit to me? Knowing damn well that black men did that to her. There's no denying it. You can see it. Exactly, Source. I'm sorry that happened to you, Cheeseburger Cat. It's like, I don't see, it's like men in male-dominated spaces. It's like men in general, you can say, but men in male-dominated spaces they can be the worst. Like, y'all need to check out Bunny, because Bunny has talked about this before. And you said never? X, but many men it has. And like even Bunny said in the FGC, which still sits in my mind, she's like, she doesn't, it's like she can't, the men in the FGC seem to exploit women's femininity, and if that wasn't the truth right there. Like, it's the utmost truth. Most of them look at us as sexual objects. A female grabbed me and she wasn't banned. What? What? Lord. Well, the women are doing it too. Jesus Christ. We can't even protect ourselves from our own gender. God damn. Right. She trapped people in the back. And no one got her out the no one kicked her out, nothing. Cheeseburger Cats, I'm so sorry that happened to you. They spoke on it recently? Okay, they did their podcast. Okay. I gotta go back and look at their podcast. I haven't seen the last two. Regardless, that's fucking disgusting. That should have never happened to you. Yeah, that's like another thing that bothers me too. Like, when a woman speaks out on her rape or her sexual assault, and there's always a guy to sit there and tell her they need proof. Oh God. It was Titty J Tran, huh? Yeah, that's a touchy subject there. Cause I'm not saying that in a way of the demeanor, anything that you just said. Not at all. The only reason why I say it's a touchy subject is because there are many people that spoke out against her, and she's still in the FGC. Martian Cat, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the classroom. Yeah, there are many people that spoke out against her, and she's still walking in the FGC. Women and men. Hey, Light, how you doing? Yes, it does, Bunny. But it blows my mind how many people spoke out against it. And nothing was done. Now, I'm a firm believer of going legal, too. No problem. No problem, Light. No, exactly, X. I'm gonna say I'm sure you get support if you legally go if you go and to court for it and you press charges. Cause there's more than one person that has stated that had came out and said something about her. And I think that's ridiculous. So I'm poor, I don't have funds. Where do you live? Cause you know they have free lawyers too. Well, not free lawyers, but they have like ways that you can go about getting stuff. Okay, you're in Jersey. They should have ways of you getting legal help somewhere down the line. Like, I'm in New York City, so you know I know about the courts down the way downtown, and you know there are ways that they can help you help you with your legal battles. You just gotta ask and keep asking and keep asking. It's gonna take you a little bit of time because you gotta keep asking questions, but you know. And it depends on the severity of it. They say, you know how that goes. You know how that goes. Like I said, I'm sorry that happened to you. Exactly. If there's a will, there's a way. All of y'all can combine evidence. Exactly. Cause I'll be honest, she should not still be walking knowing that all that has happened. She shouldn't be. And it sucks that I had to say we don't even have protection against our own women. All against women. I hope you don't think women aren't shit because it is, because I'm trying to empower, you know. But trust, we definitely know. But as far as that article, Jesus Christ. That was the erasure of black women if it wasn't already, you know, in FGC. Because it's like black women have made strides. You know how many black women have made strides in the FGC? Women in general, but black women, you know. Yeah, but make sure that they have the evidence too. Cheeseburger Cat, so make sure they have. Well, I won't say make sure they have the evidence. I'm thinking about law. You know what? I'm thinking about Law and Order, where they forget certain things happened that day and so forth. I'm sorry. I was been watching Law and Order. I'm so sorry. Special Victims Unit is like my favorite. So I was looking at that while reading the article, and it's like that completely brought me back. And when you told me that just now, it completely brought me back. It's like, oh my God. One of my favorite shows. But I mean, to say I hope you have evidence, what, you don't think I washed my clothes that day after that day? Or you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm supposed to have her fingerprints on my shirt still, right? Or on me, right? So if that came off very negative, I'm sorry. Oh, thank God. Yeah, right. He's coming right back, right? He shouldn't have left us in the first place. He made that damn show. Because Benson started getting real stale when he left. That sounds like a sound effect. But, yeah, about that. For those that didn't see that article, I'm going to post it again. Just so y'all can see it. You thought he... Oh, you did? Thank you, Bunny. And I tweeted it. And I said... The Black Lives Matter... Like, why did y'all put Black Lives Matter if y'all wasn't gonna put black women in it? Because we all know all Black Lives Matter. Men and women. It's not just half. And of all the men in the article, y'all highlighted a whole bunch of men. And then when people came out with, there's a whole bunch of women in the community, you highlighted like 7 men and only 3 women? When y'all know more than 3 women? And the only person that really highlighted it, unless it's changed, the only person that actually says something after that was Tasty Steve. And that's because they were hounded. Hey, Martian Cat. Welcome, welcome. Oh, yeah. I agree. We need a safer space, especially for us. And the FGC. I totally get it. Hey, Black Gold Roger. What's going on? And you know what's funny? How many people got mad when we stated black men don't really love us? What did that show us today? What did that article itself show us today? And Janae had actually hit up the guy who wrote the article and basically said, like, you messed up. A lot of us told him, you messed up. You could have had one of the best articles out here about the growth of the FGC and how far we've come. How far we've come. And what did you do? You basically left out all the women who made strides in the FGC. I'm trying to get his name. Assist OK is his name. So Janae basically told him that. And she's like, and you know, he's like, you know, yeah, I did mess up. He acknowledged he messed up, but he said he wants to change it. And she says, I gotta see it to believe it. It was like, I gotta see that to believe it. Now you saying I want to change it, I want to edit it. Now I gotta see it to, and I agree. Hey Payne, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the classroom. You know, and honestly, I don't think it's gonna get changed. I don't. I agree. He decided to be a coon, real talk. Yes, that whole article showed it. It showed it. And what really it hurts my heart is the fact that all the guys in that article that he interviewed, not one of them mentions a black woman. Even if you had to mention one, you didn't mention not one to be interviewed. That we were the furthest from your minds. Oh, that shit killed me, especially the part where he says black people being heavy into the FGC is because they lived in poverty. No, that shit killed me too. And then somebody said something, I gotta find that, but somebody said probably because something about Justin Wong said it. The fuck does Justin Wong know about being black? That he can say that. It's a different conversation, but it still meshes. Bunny, it still meshes. Because to be honest, let's be really honest here. And if this offends somebody, it offends somebody. But think about it. Does a white woman or a Chinese woman get half of what we get? No. They don't. Source, you ain't said nothing but a thing. Come on now. Let me ask you, Bunny. Would a white woman or an Asian woman get what you got when you were sitting there on commentary? Yeah, they're waifu and what they think of us. Hey, Jumpy, we're talking about this right now, this article. And that's what it is. They think black women are ghetto. And it's like, miss me with that bullshit. Because you're going to sit there and tell us how we're ghetto all the time. Look at the white women, how white women be acting. So it's cute for them to be quote unquote ghetto and loud. We're not half as loud as half of them white women. Listen, I went upstate to school before going to school down here in New York City. Them white women upstate were loud as fuck. They were louder than me. But there was a misconception about black women being loud, ghetto, hood. That's the thing, but that's exactly what we go to. Exactly, like that's what it is. They are louder than we are, but we would get the rap for that shit. Just because of that quote-unquote stereotype. And Bunny, that's why I think that was wrong what happened to you. Because you should have never been kicked off a commentary due to that. And then it's like reading that article. who do you really turn to protect or defend? Not even protect, but to defend you. Cause it can't be them. They wasn't even thinking about us doing that article. But Black Lives Matter. Yes, sir, Flop. We're talking about colored women. Yes, Flop. We are. You're gonna have to ask the person who kicked her off, because no one knows why she was kicked off. And then the fact that she had no one to turn to, because nobody wanted to be in on that. I hate the elitist attitudes that people have in the FGC. Oh, it was Bunny. Bunny was just telling the story. Yeah, she was the one that was kicked off. Oh, you meant who actually kicked you? Sorry. And to anybody in the chat thinking I'm talking about all men, please don't come in here with that. Because we didn't say all men are all black men. So please don't come in here with that. Bunny, take your time. But just remember, we do go through that shit all the time. At all. That's the thing. Like, there will be nobody around to help, and nobody wants to do anything. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. Somebody ain't gonna let that shit fly. Watch. We might have to ban some people tonight. I'm telling you that now. Hey, I don't mind it either. Shit, ban away. Cause he knew he was wrong, Passion. Flop. You must want to get banned tonight, boo. Oh, food stamps. Food stamps, black people on food stamps, boy. That shit pissed me off. That's all a part of black people being ghetto or poor. You know what I'm saying? That's all in the same. We live with bad stereotypes. But notice, and I'ma say, notice how in the media now the white girls are acting like that bad stereotype that we got. How the white girls are acting like that, like Bad Bae. Cash Me Outside. How about that? Oh, okay. And I hate to say it, but a lot of the gay men that are acting like that. Girl, let me tell you something right now. Like, it's like half of us don't even talk like that. Half of us do not talk like that. Or hey mamas, you know, because people from New York, hey mamas, who's saying that more than ever? The white girls, the gay men. You don't really hear no black dudes saying that. I mean black women saying that, excuse me. Yeah, exactly. I'm going by New York. But correct me if I'm wrong. But we live by these stereotypes every day. Girl, that's the Bronx. That's also the bridge to from Manhattan to the Bronx. Girl, them people on that 6 bus. Ugh. Exactly, Jumpy. They are facts. But we live with these stereotypes. You know my pain, like, whenever I go over there to the mall. Whenever I go over to the mall. But we live with this stereotype all the time. You know? So, just like us commentators on the mic, Bunny, tell me if I'm wrong, how sometimes they think we're gonna go on the mic and act ghetto on the mic. Like, it's always a judgment. It's always judgment on a black woman before it's judgment on anybody else. And the black men say something different. Oh yeah, there's judgment on us too. Understood, there is judgment on y'all too. But we get a lot of heat. We get a lot of heat just for being women and for being black. And you know what? I felt for Cuddle too when she had that article where she was the one. She was defending everybody, black men, black women, men, and nobody said anything. No one even mentioned her name. How hard was she fighting to make sure women were seen? Not just black women, but women in general. And not one person mentioned her name. It was like she didn't exist. That's why I say if it wasn't one person, that one person should have been Cuddle. Look at Amanda Stevens. She wasn't even mentioned. And that's a black woman. So what if she's trans? She's a black woman who wanted to bring more light to trans people. Y'all already, and I'm not going to say y'all in the chat, but there are people who already have a problem with trans people. But the fact that that's a woman now identifying as a black woman, y'all ain't even shed light on her. Oh, she didn't exist. Bunny, that's what they paint. That's how they paint us as the angry black woman for taking up for ourselves. Bunny, it was good you did take up for yourself. Because if you had to stood there and let that happen, then you would have been looked at as a fool. I say it like this: you can look at me as the angry black woman all you want to, but you know better than to sit there and come for me. That's all. So think of it any other way. Exactly, Martian Cat. They always want to do that. They always want to make the black woman look bad. And it sucks to say, but it's all black men that do it. It's not every single black man. I don't want to hear that shit. But it is a lot of the black men that do that. And especially here in a male-dominated space. Shit, a lot of times it's narcissism at its finest in this bitch. Exactly. It's when you don't take no shit, Martian Cat. They will sit there and say those three things. And then who doesn't get work anymore but us? No, there's nothing wrong with being angry, Light. It's not the fact that is something wrong with being angry. It's just us taking up for ourselves. So when we take up for ourselves, yeah, you're gonna be angry when you take up for yourself if somebody says something to you that doesn't sit right. But you get looked at as that stereotypical angry black woman because you do it. No, hell no, they didn't lie, Source. Hey, Demi, what's going on, man? Alright, Demi, we're at this article. I want you to check this out. Okay? What's wrong, Flop? You seem confused and lost. I mean, it's not unusual that you're lost, but you seem confused. Basically, Demi, that article is basically the reason why we're talking tonight. So but I mean, Flop, think about it. Did they lie? Did they lie, Flop? And think about what that means. Y'all are black men should be taking up for us like we take up for y'all. But we on the front lines for y'all. And what do y'all do? Y'all, not all of y'all do the same for us. I'm not talking about you in general, but there are black men that don't do it for us. But we on the front lines making sure that y'all are seen or heard, and we on the back burner. And that article basically was erasing us from existence. Because if anything, black women have done more for the FGC than black men have. And it dominates. And they dominate it. Exactly, Source. They don't want to hear it then. They don't want to hear none of that shit then. Y'all wouldn't have to hear it if y'all acted right. That's all. That's the point, Demi. That's the point. That's why there was so many of us black women that were upset. We were pissed off about that. There should have been no reason at all why no black woman was highlighted. And that's why I said I have an issue with the guys that were interviewed. Because these dudes are big heads in the FGC. They know the black women had to have made strides to make sure that, or that there are more women in the FGC. But y'all didn't bother mentioning them. And like I said, if there was one person that y'all could have mentioned, which is the one behind the sticks, it would definitely have been Cuddlecore. If y'all didn't want to highlight Amanda, or y'all didn't want to highlight some of the other women. I only have a GG emoji. I gotta get more. Well, according to that article, how could you needed to be trans to matter more? They downplayed trans people in that article too. Don't get me started. Yeah, some of the black dudes don't, and some of them dudes don't. Like I said, they don't want us here. And I've said that time and time again. But when I made Ladies Night, I said we will be seen, heard, and respected. I don't give a fuck. Like, at this point, y'all done already showed us. If y'all didn't show us before, y'all done already showed us now what y'all really think of us. Which is fine. Which I hope all women will band together and empower each other. I know there'd be like one or two of them that want to run up under them and stuff like that, even though they don't think they know that these guys don't think we exist. But I hope that the women can band together and we can empower each other. Cause right now we are all we got, especially black women. We are all we got right now, especially during this revolution. Cause they want to throw out Black Lives Matter, and they know not all Black Lives Matter, which sucks. Cause whether male or female, Black Lives Matter. Now whoever don't want to hear that shit, I don't give a fuck. I'm straight up like that now. I don't care. If you want to try to cancel me off of what I said, so what? Exactly, bunny. And outside of the FGC, look what's happening. We marching for the men. What about marching for the women that died due to the hands of the police? What happened there? Hey, Black Lives Matter? Fly, you a black man, you should understand. You should understand. But like I said, I'm not for that shit anymore. I'm not. Oh yeah, we're accepting of the men too. Thank you to all the men and stuff like that. Understood? But until y'all show me that y'all gonna sit there and talk to those dudes, the ones that were in that article, and make them see that there are women here, then I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it from you. I don't. Because we all for ourselves. We fending for ourselves. So it is what it is. Y'all gonna hate us anyway. Y'all not gonna like us anyway. So, fuck it. That day I mentioned on Twitter that I was being harassed, and the next thing, and nobody did anything. The women spoke out before the men. But no one wants to say anything to homeboy. And now I see. Y'all will fend for the men in the FGC, but the women just sit there. But okay, women, like y'all said, women are sexual objects without really having to say it. You said women who not gonna like who? Oh no, Passion, I'm talking about like they're not gonna like the fact that fuck the men. If y'all not gonna if y'all not gonna side with us, then y'all not gonna accept us, I should say. Remember, women are gonna be seen, heard, and respected. That's my motto. X, I already know. You already know. We're gonna be seen, heard, and respected. So, Passion, I wasn't talking about you. So, if that's the case, and the men don't want to see, hey, Prophet, thank you for the follow. And the men don't want to accept it, and they don't want to accept us, and they want to erase black women. Like I said, with that article, I appreciate y'all saying that, but I gotta see it. We have to see it to believe it. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. You can show us. Don't just say it. Don't just say it. Be about it. Because black women, especially women, but black women especially, have not felt like they had a place in the FGC. And we've been making a place for the longest. You know what? And it was really something when Cuddle basically tweeted she was crying about it because she felt like, hey, she's been pushing for so long and yet it all went discredited. Exactly. Talk is cheap. It's actions. Y'all need to start showing us. And what I mean by showing us is not just saying it and being and doing your part, but making sure your friends stop the bullshit too. Make them accountable for what the fuck they're doing. I've seen Prophet get on men before, you know, so I've seen him do stuff. I just hope he can still carry on along with Demi and some of the other guys. I've seen Demi do it too, you know. I see him do it, but I'm just saying, I'm talking about everybody else. It's not just for us, it's for other women as well. Cause ain't no woman deserving of that. It's been time for a change. It has been time for a change, and it needs to happen. If not any other day, damn it, make sure it happens today. Make sure it happens today, and make sure it continues to happen. Because I don't want to keep hearing about how, oh, we need women in the FGC. We need women in the FGC. Oh, we need women in male-dominated spaces. We need women in gaming. We need women in the FGC. And then y'all sit there and look at us as sex objects. Nah, I'm not for that shit. Y'all thinking, oh, I play her. If I play her, I could take her home. Nigga, fuck you. No. I'm there at a tournament like everybody else, and that's the play. Whatever y'all do outside of that tournament is your business, but I'm not there for your sexual comfort when I'm in that tournament. Hashtag tired is right. We need to start using that shit on Twitter too. Hashtag tired. Because I'm a bit sick of it. I am, honestly. Bunny, you ain't said nothing but a thing. And let's talk. They do want to control us. To be honest, if you can't, if they want, okay. I'm gonna say it like this. Like I said before, there's a bunch of narcissists in the FGC. Or in general. In male-dominated spaces. Okay? But if you don't have sex with them, if you don't date them, or you don't like hide their advances or anything like that, they want to treat you like total shit. They don't take no for an answer. I'm not, and again, don't come at me with it's not all men. It's all men, excuse me, because it's like, look, there will be a band hammer in a minute. So please don't try me. But it's like the women that they want here, they want you to do all that. And especially they thinking it's black women that do it too. I don't get that. Oh, all black women have OnlyFans accounts? Nigga, please. Don't try miss me with that. If she has one, that's her business. But we're not obligated to have one for your guilty pleasure. Oh, please. They joke around on streams and say that. A lot of men do. Them niggas say that they're saying that at a tournament. You heard me. I've heard it said at NLBC before. It was a joke, but it was still kind of rude. know what? I gotta say, I joke on Prophet and Flophouse a lot, but they don't. They just two fools. They don't really say shit. Yeah, well, Prophet. I got on Prophet one day. Prophet, you know why I got on you. But other than that, Prophet would just be Prophet. You know. Or when I'm being asked how to seriously beat someone for my matchup, I was told to use my good looks. Yeah, because they think that us actually using our good looks will get us somewhere. No. Nah. Exactly. When I come to a tournament, I come to play. I come to play. I don't come for that shit. Like, oh yeah, you only here for your good looks. Oh yeah, you got far because of your good looks. Like, please. That's all they see. Tits, ass, and maybe a cute face. And that shit pisses me off, because there are women that actually go in to make sure that they have the skill level that they do, and they work behind the scenes too. And then they'll discredit you for being behind the scenes. Like, that kills me too. You want to discredit me for being behind the scenes for what? Oh, you a woman, you not really a tournament organizer. Or yeah, what you running? What you doing? Like, okay, miss me with that. Or oh, you at tournament? Oh, I'm pretty sure you can't play. They'll actually act like you can't play when you at a tournament, and when you kick their ass, they don't want to accept the loss. They don't take us seriously. Competing, I'm trying to concentrate. What the fuck they would? That is ridiculous. And yet, say you had to did it to the dude would have actually said you was a hoe. You already know. Either that, he would have thought he'd be able to score with you later. One or the other. Regardless, they don't want to take us seriously for no fucking reason at all, and it's annoying. It is. It really is. I can imagine, like, or say you don't do very well at one tournament, and you in pools. When you in pools and you don't make it out of pools. Oh, it was expected because you're a woman. No, it happens to all of us. I haven't competed in a while. That's why I said that. Remember, I was on commentary, but I got shit on commentary. Yeah, I don't need that shit. Don't hug me when I lose. You can give me a handshake like everybody else. Yeah, that's the shit I be talking about. And I've had this a few times where I would ask to play certain people, you know, because there'd be guys sitting down and they would say they would want to play, but then go and run off and play with somebody else. And the only time and it's like, why wouldn't you play with me? But you want to play with your boys. And there's always an excuse. Because I'm a woman. That's the only excuse I can see. Because you play with your boys all the time. And you even play with guys you don't know who are new. He told you couldn't play Tekken at all when you were called next? What? That's the shit I be talking about. That's the shit I be talking about. And I bet you nobody said anything to him, right? No one said anything. And then when women leave, where are all the women? You know what somebody said to me? Somebody was one of the guys that said to me that I know, he was saying back in the day, like during Tag 2 days, and even before, many of the women in the scene weren't all that pretty. He said there weren't a lot of them, but they weren't really lookers. And now there's a bunch of them, and a lot of them are lookers. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me with that statement. You gotta be fucking kidding me with that statement. So now that they cute, now all of a sudden you see why they're in the FGC? Or you see why guys act the way they do? Man, get the fuck out of here with that. They're probably good looking back then too. They just wasn't talking to you. Just because we women, we are not obligated to talk to you. Or just because you a dude, we're not obligated to talk to you. I swear this music hits. The Streets of Rage music hits. Bunny is a vet in the scene, and it's like a lot of stuff that we go through now, she's been through. And this shouldn't have been, you know, she shouldn't have went through that. No woman should be going through half the shit that we going through. It is great background music for the chat. Believe it or not, I've seen women, like I've seen Farago do it before, where she fought for next, cause she was trying to get over there to play. Somebody had asked her to get up before, and she just sat down talking about get up, I want to play him. Like, are you serious? I've had that happen to me. Nah, I want to play, get up. You better wait. And that's another thing guys don't go through in this space either, is the fact that somebody makes it hard for them. You could have dated them, or you could have had a bad interaction with one of the guys, and he made it hard for you. And it's like, you could say that, and you know, anything. And it's like, no one's trying to help you. If you don't mind me asking, Passion, what did you go through? Like, I'm sorry that happened to you, mama. Oh, so they basically downplayed your skill level. House, thank you so much. Thank you so much, House. I appreciate it. Dude, are you serious? Passion, I'm sorry you went through that. Hey, y'all ever heard of that myth that if you're beautiful, you can get anything in life? Ain't that a lie? Or you can get anywhere in life? Look at Bunny. She's beautiful, she's skilled, and she knows, and she's beautiful, skilled, and she knows, and she's business savvy. And look at how they're treating her. It shouldn't happen, but that just debunks the whole myth. Health, I greatly appreciate it. I mean, is it a lie? And Light has been through some shit too. And she also has all that. Yeah, Passion, I'm so sorry you went through that again. I'm telling you, some of these guys, some of these elitists, it's ridiculous. I mean, I got stories too, but I mean, Light, I'm sure you have more. The wild part is, my stories are with people that aren't even from around here. That's the thing. You do have a pencil. You're a subscriber, yes. Subscribers have pencils. Yes. Thank you, Bunny, for the emote. House, thank you. Thank you for the gift sub to Miss LZA Light. Yes, Bunny took the time out to make sure the classroom is decorated, which I appreciate fully. Yeah, but like I said, I made Ladies Night on the strength of women needing a safe space to vent, to talk about stuff, and to learn and grow in their respective fighting games. So, you know, I hear a lot of stories, but in general, you know, it's like, even what I have been through, it's like it's been a bumpy ride for all of us, but we've all had each other's backs. It's the most I can say. There have been people that came and gone, but the majority that's there have had each other's backs. And Health, I will say, Health has been a big help for us. Right now we're gonna speak on this some more because we don't have tournaments. Health, but you've done a lot. Let's say that you've done a lot. I gotta say, he's one of the guys that actually has looked out for us. Let me get my pencil. Passion, whatever you cooking, send it my way. We wouldn't have had Tekken in New York City without you. Okay? Oh God, put me in bracket. No, don't put Flop in bracket. Flop sucks. Don't put him. Don't put Flop in bracket. He sucks. He can't even be Prophet. What happened, Flop? You know I love you some days. I got 2 pencils just in case one breaks. I put him in brackets so I can DQ him. Man. Good luck, Flop. Some days. Still a hater. I'm not a hater. flop, you all good. He said he was gonna DQ you. You calling me a hater? Yeah, let's hope now we are on the road to progress, because, you know, this revolution is being televised, man. I just hope from now on black women know that we need to cape for ourselves and stick up for ourselves. Nah, that's what I mean. This revolution will be televised. It will be on stream. Remember? Yeah. So, at least we know now, black women know now, that we stick up for ourselves. Because like I said, those dudes in that article did not say a word until they were bombarded by the women who were doing stuff in the FGC. I didn't know that GG looked so bad. Jesus Christ. Like I said, Tasty Steve didn't start mentioning women until after those women told him he was wrong. Oh, you put sunglasses on. Why did you put sunglasses on, GG? Lord. Messing up my GG, making it look bad. I thought it broke. Because I'm an idiot. You said it, not me. Like, and I'm really disappointed in Tasty Steve, because I would have thought Tasty Steve. You put a rainbow in, GG? Oh my god. But I would have really thought Tasty Steve would have actually took the time out to say, if, like I said, if it was only one person, at least it would have been Cuddle. And then, because you know Cuddle would have said more people. And even like Amanda said, she just raised over 10K for a charity, and that's a black woman. Passion, damn. So it's like, I'm thinking since the spotlight was on them, they weren't thinking about that. But if that was the case, you can't use Black Lives Matter for that, because Black Lives Matter is for both men and women, black men and women. It's now Alcoholics Anonymous. Lord. Y'all really messing with these GGs, huh? Yeah, GGs to that GG emote, boy. Oh man, I'm gonna have to go get Reams in a minute, because we're gonna end up playing Streets of Rage. I was just really hoping, yeah, a lot of women didn't come through. They were watching, they're probably lurking, which is fine. But I'm just like I'm really happy to at least see that the women are making progress by themselves, and they spoke out about it instead of staying silent. And since the guy who wrote the article said that he wanted to make a change, and he wanted to change it, I'm gonna be on the lookout for that change, and make sure he interviews women. It was a breast, and that's the bad part, it was a breast cancer charity too. And you know that affects women. His name was Assist OK on Twitter. You said, what's his background? The one guy who wrote the article? This was his first article, so this is his debut article with Polygon. That was the problem. Oh, the guy's name is D'Angelo and he's black. I know his Twitter at. My thing is that was his first article for Polygon, and it's like that's supposed to be your debut, and you could have made the FGC look so good. Panda Global. Oh god. Panda Global, huh? That's why I said, oh God. Man. That just made me shake my head. Panda Global. Boy. Yeah. Exactly. Now he wants to redeem himself. Not sure he will. Wait, let me see his LinkedIn. I want to see this LinkedIn page. Oh, he's in Georgia? I won't say no more. Come on, computer. Yeah, my computer's like over 5 years old, so yeah, it's trying. And what kind of picture is this for LinkedIn? Dog, this ain't just... Never mind. Nope. You know what? I could judge the hell out of him right now. There's so much wrong with this page. He's been a writer for Panda Global for about 3 months now. Yeah. I'm saying, it's the most gentrified profile I've ever seen. And listen, he wasn't sorry for what he did until people started speaking out. A hard-working student. That's what I'm saying. It's so much wrong with that LinkedIn page. I don't want to say too much. Sound like I'm bashing the kid. If he a kid, shit. Massive love for fighting games, esports, gaming, toys, tech, and television writing. An experienced interviewer. Yep, I'm getting off this. An experienced interviewer. No. So am I, Bunny. I'm being petty too. An experienced interviewer? Yeah, miss me with that one too. Cause an experienced interviewer would know not to leave women out of an article. With Black Lives Matter, you left black women out of the article and you talking about experienced interviewer? No, this is your debut. And you fucked up your debut. Sometimes you only get one shot. And sorry, not sorry. I know, I wrote for people before. Basically, that's what he's saying. And I can't get over the guy that said Justin Wong was saying something about the same thing. He's 23 years old. Also, he's not a kid. Eh. Like, what does Justin Wong know about being black? Your favorite cat is black. Don't miss your chance to blow. Exactly. What does he know about being black? Like, y'all gotta miss me with some of this bullshit. And then y'all highlight elitists that don't know shit. Tacos, how you doing, Tacos? Like, y'all don't, oh man. It kills me. Who's Jay Wong? Do you want to know? Really? Based on that comment, I wouldn't even want to know who that is. Lord, the writer is from Atlanta. It's from Georgia. Good Lord of mercy. It's all good, X. It's all good. I ain't mad at that at all. Oh, it's all good, Light. I'm glad you can join us. I'm glad you stayed for the discussion at least. Look, I'm surprised they didn't have Chris G on there, okay? Y'all said it. Thank you for coming through, Light. I appreciate it. Like I said it, yes. I am surprised. He learned his lesson, but shit, it felt like he should have been on there due to his opinion. That whole erasure? Boy. Boy. I'm glad a lot of y'all liked my response to that article, cause I know I was in here pissed. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was pissed beyond. Like, there should have been no reason as to why that article wasn't written again. I will say it, without black women. Look, y'all want to talk about black women and magical? We more than magical. It's just that some of y'all can't take us. That's all. And some of y'all don't want to. Exactly. There's a lot of people showing their true selves. I watch when these tournaments start back up and they think they can just walk in there and walk in the tournaments all willy-nilly and think we supposed to just smile in their faces and say, hey. I don't need to handle black women. I embrace them. Passion. Oh, so F-Champ is hereby banned indefinitely from all Capcom-owned and or operated events, including Capcom Pro Tour and Street Fighter League, for violating the player code of conduct. Guess who's not competing anymore? F-Champ. Shouldn't have wrote that tweet. For those that don't know what F-Champ did, F-Champ wrote, put out a tweet that said watermelon lives matter, and put up a watermelon. A picture of a watermelon. I mean, one thing at a time. We gotta get rid of them too, though. I said that too. They need to ban Mike Z as well, cause he should have never been able to say what he said on stream. That I can't breathe joke. He knew that shit was wrong. And not only that, why y'all still promoting Skullgirls? What's killing me is that Sonic Fox and the Purple Sharpie, boy, like Sharpie should have said something to him when he said that. And Sonic Fox, wasn't he with the apology? Cause if he was for the apology, then man, that's really messed up. You know what your people are going through. You in a whole ass revolution, and and this white dude decides to say the shit that he said, and the next thing you know, I'll make this joke, and you know, like they need the white man money out here shucking and jiving. Do they even get paid for this? I ain't know Sonic Fox got paid for competing. And Sharpie is a commentator, but I don't think she gets paid for it either. I think she's just streaming like that. But she's still streaming Skullgirls even after he did that in her presence. That hurts my soul too. Mike Z showed y'all both how he felt about y'all with that racist ass joke. They did. Yeah, Sharpie isn't making money for Skullgirls. Mike Z wasn't thinking about them at all. And yeah, what's sad about it is that he still Sonic Fox still caped for him, and Sharpie didn't say anything. She said something to him behind the scenes. We don't know about that. We don't know about that. Like I said before, we don't know about that. Nah, at that point, once he did that, that's it. I can't fuck with you anymore. I can't be a friend of you or nothing. Because you clearly didn't give a flying fuck about me. And pause before he did that I can't breathe joke. What type of shit is that? So you knew it was wrong, and you did it anyway. And the amount of silence with Sharpie, the amount of silence after it happened, that could have been a whole commentary line. She could have easily, she didn't have to say, yo, that's fucking wrong, man. What the fuck is you doing? She didn't have to do all that. She could have, she could have easily said, no, not in my presence, not around me, not at all. That's not funny. Anything along those lines, and continue to commentating. Sonic Fox will go to war. You know that for a fact. He'd be pissed as shit. But what Mike Z said didn't hurt you? That shit didn't hurt you? And Sharpie was one that got me into Skullgirls. I can't play that game anymore. And I'm not supporting what Mike Z due to that, you know? Basically, they do. Just like the word nigga. I heard Skullgirls for about 3-4 years. Once that happened, I deleted the game and I said, I'm not playing that shit again. You're not gonna make me. I saw Sharpie play it. Yes. That was an uninstall and it won't be picked back up either. Fuck that. And he should have known. No, he knew better, but he did it anyway. I'm not gonna say he should have known better, because that pause made me believe that he knew better. And he did it anyway. Howard, it's me. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to the classroom. I might have said that wrong. Has good netcode and has a black game developer. Killer Instinct. See, they don't have it for PS4 though. Damn. Cause I definitely would have got it. Cause I heard the game was good. Yeah, you don't see that? You don't see that up there? Yeah, I got a PS4. I am in the process of getting a computer. Yeah, I'm in the process of getting a computer. So, let me get Reams up in here. Or Millie, one of them. No, Millie ain't on. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me open up a party chat. Alright, I am back. Oh, we've been chatting over an hour about this, huh? Yeah, we need to get that discussion out. We really need to get that discussion out, cause, you know, if not, boy, oh boy. Hey, Reams.
Well, hello there.
What's up?